Welcome to this Oysters XO video, preparing you to properly shuck an oyster. Before we start, keep the oyster in your non-dominant hand with the round side down and the hinge pointing to you. Hold the oyster tight in your hand so it doesn't move anymore. This is step 1 of how to shuck an oyster, the lollipop. Put the point of the knife into the hinge, pull your non-dominant hand towards you and push the knife gently into the hinge until you have a lollipop. You have a lollipop when the knife is nicely stuck into the hinge. This is step 2 of how to shuck an oyster. Turn like a key in a lock. Turn the knife gently left and right, like a key in a lock. Make sure you keep the oyster tight in your hand and keep pressure on the knife. If the oyster doesn't crack open, push the knife a bit deeper and turn left and right again. This is step 3 of how to shuck an oyster. Cut the top shell. Oysters have 2 muscles, the top and the bottom muscle. From the hinge they are 2/3 up and a little bit to the right. Push the knife into the hinge, keeping the point of the knife against the top shell. Feel where the muscle is and scrape the knife to the right to cut the muscle. Pick the shell up with your knife thumb. This is step 4 of how to shuck an oyster. Cut the bottom muscle. Turn your non-dominant hand into your body. Scoop the knife underneath the oyster and cut the bottom muscle by scraping the knife against the shell. Knowing where the muscle is makes cutting the complete muscle easier. This is step 5 of how to shuck an oyster. Clean and presentation. Push the oyster out of the hinge and see if there's any debris you should take out with knife or finger. And now, enjoy the oyster.